coming to you from deep inside. Delrome, from the broadcasting outlands of the verse. This is Live from Levski!
Welcome all to the first edition of Live from Levski. I am your host, Magic, and I'd like to invite you to stick around to the show that we don't just talk Star Citizen, but all topics are on the table. Everything from features, gameplay, ship loops, nasty little exploits and things like that. But join the conversation. Tons of guests, lots of laughs. Stick around. For my first guest on the show, I'd like to introduce Delrome. Delrome is a logistics specialist who hails from Lorville in the Stanton system, coming via tight beam from Stanton to Levski. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
How you doing?
How's the technology? We're doing all right.
The technology. But yeah, welcome in, man. I've known you for a little bit, and we've played a few things together, and just tell the folks out in the verse a little bit about yourself.
Well, cargo is what I do. I like picking things up, I like putting them down, and I like making money in the process.
Oh yeah, one place to another, box to box.
Yeah, box to box. Whether it's I dabble a little bit, so like cargo generation, so like salvaging, mining. Not as versed in those aspects, but transporting commodities is kind of my specialty.
Is that your favorite ship? Is that your daily driver?
Not my daily driver, but it is my bread and butter, so.
Well, fair enough. All right, well, we got some staple questions. If you could ask the Roberts deity one question, what would you ask His Holiness?
His Holiness, our overlord from above. I don't know if I have a question for him. Like, I'd want to shake his hand and say thanks and ask him like what's taking so long. But I mean, the verse is vast and it's an awesome place to be, you know. Question wise, I'd say like I was promised a cargo empire.
Oh,
and I guess things have progressed, right? But I wouldn't really call the cargo situation an empire right now.
I'd have to agree on you with that one.
Yeah, I can only buy and store 5,000 SU at one given location. Rumor down the grapevine is you can max it out to like 8,000 SU, but there's a chance you'll start deleting cargo at a specific limit. Unclear what that limit is. The rumor is 8,000. Unclear if it's 8,000 SEU or 8,000 physical items, but not really sure if I want to test that. Yeah. I'm not really sure if I want to test that out, but like I'm looking forward to the days where I can buy like 100,000 or 200,000 SEU of a single commodity stored at one location and move it and sell it as I deem necessary. But those days might be a little bit further into the future.
Yeah. Well, I mean, only recently did we get the up change from only having 1,000 worth of storage in any port to 5,000. So I mean, you know,
that is progress.
It's a step in the right direction, as they like to say.
I love it.
But
yeah, I love it. Figuring out workarounds. I do appreciate the extra space.
Oh yeah, definitely. So okay, what are your thoughts on the coming up? Well, since they've just opened us up, Nix, here we are, and live again. But now with interstellar cargo trading, what are your expectations and hopes and dreams?
Hopes and dreams. Oh boy, I dream of the day where commodity scarcity in specific star system drives up prices.
Okay, so
So,
a more player based economy.
uh, a little bit, but like there are specific commodities that are only found in Stanton. There are a handful of commodities that are only found in Pyro, but those commodities don't necessarily have a what's the word I'm trying to look for? There's no demand for it in their respect in the opposing systems. So like there's no incentive for me, as let's say if I'm doing a trade run, there's no real incentive for me to go out of my way to go to Pyro for specific goods, or to go out of my way to Stanton for a specific good and then move that good or trade that good in the opposing system. There are some like better prices per se for like stims and such, but I can't move them in the quantities needed to make the run extremely profitable. For example, stims, I can get stims at a very good price at Gaslight. However, Gaslight only creates 800 SEU of stims, and if I'm going to spend the 10 minutes it takes me to hop, refuel, and jump the gate, refuel, and then hop to Gaslight, I'm not doing it for 800 SEU,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm not going to make that much off of 800 SEU of stims. And then the downside is when we're dealing with commodities in that high quantities, the commodity terminals are great and all, right? And they tell you how much of a specific commodity that a station makes and sells, right? But it doesn't necessarily tell you how much that station will buy until you hit the upper limit.
Exactly. So a bit more clarity on the terminals, on what's
Yeah.
available, what they need, and what quantities, just to help
In
people
what?
along.
Yeah. I mean the information is there, and like we have some data runners, UEX and SC trading tools that are fantastic, but like you don't have a lot of people trading in high volumes every single commodities to find all the upper limits. So there's a lot of empty space, that information that we just don't have. It exists, but we just don't have it because we don't have enough people doing trade runs at that high volume.
Yeah, but I mean, just implementing small changes like that to terminals can
It's a quality of life thing, and then now if we had that information, now we could make trade routes based on that information. Because if I know a specific area is going to buy 4,000 SEU of any given commodity, then I'm incentivized to move that commodity to that terminal, even if, let's say, the profit margins aren't as high. Just to the fact that they would take it, it makes it worth it.
Gotcha. Okay. So the cargo empire is coming along.
It's slowly growing. I mean, we've been doing it nonetheless, and you know that you've helped me out with quite a few runs,
Oh yeah,
and obliged me with some of my more
R&D
strange
projects.
R&D projects. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have a good time out there, and just the chop shops and the many different facets of the game ideas. It's
Pushing the upper limits of the entity limits.
How many 4 SCU boxes can you fit on a reclaimer? Period. Yes. The answer to that is yes. So, what are you most looking forward to in the coming year of our Lord Roberts 2956? I know that we're not through with 2955. I know we still have a few things left to cover before the end of the year. But what's one of the big things that you're looking forward to for next year?
2950. I'm looking forward to the Iron. I mean, everybody's looking forward to the Ironclad. but specifically like a ground ship that I can move 1,500 SEU of a specific commodity out of Atmo. Wild, right?
Oh yeah, that's the ironclad.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as current gameplay, you can move if you're creative with your stacking. You can move just short of 1,000 SEU in a C2.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to just put that number aside because I myself fit 1,380 SCU onto a C2.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Multiple size boxes.
I don't mean to toot my own horn, but that is one record that I mean, I don't know what the actual official record is, if there is one, but that's the best that I could do, and that was with 4 SCU boxes. That was during the resource drive.
Yeah, no, that I could see it.
Yeah.
I personally try to use 16 to 24 SU boxes just because you can
just for your sanity,
for my own personal sanity, yeah. And with those boxes I can hit like 900, between 912 and like a little, I think 900 and like 60 something SEU if I stack it right. Which is good, right? So you're moving just shy of 1,000 from planetary side, but I'm looking forward to the day where we can 1,500 per trip. I can do
1,500 on the grid.
On the grid.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten. We'll see how the layout is and see how creative we can get with that number. But as of right now, 1,500 on the grid. You move in 3,000 in 2 trips compared to 3,000 in like 3.5 trips.
Yeah, it was more like 4 trips because I mean, overloading ships, it's doable. It's not always the most efficient or convenient.
Not ideal. Not ideal. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. The whole B is in the works.
Yeah.
Which is fine, I guess. I hope they increase the cargo size.
Well, I mean,
somewhere between.
It's supposed to be in that sweet spot, that like 300 to 400 range, isn't it?
Yeah, 300 is in the 300 range currently. My issue with it is that the whole B, like the idea of it is great. However, the C2 has no direct competitor. The Caterpillar.
That's
the
my
Caterpillar
opinion.
exists.
Yeah.
The Caterpillar exists.
God bless
and
the
I
cat.
love the Caterpillar.
Yeah, everyone loves the cat, but
I love the Caterpillar, hands down.
Yeah. It's just not as efficient as anything else. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible when it comes to loading and unloading.
It's just not it's the modular design on paper sounds fantastic. In application, it is a nightmare to deal with. But I love the cat. I just love it. If it was redesigned a little bit, like, I mean, I have ideas on that, but that's a time for a different conversation, or a conversation for a different time. But like the whole B, when it comes out, has no, like, the only real competitor cargo wise would be a Starfarer, right? And no one's really using Starfarers for cargo.
I mean, no one's really using Starfarers for anything right now.
Exactly. So like, it means it's in a class of its own, kind of.
Yeah.
But like, there's no competitor for the C2. There's no direct competitor for the C2. So I hope they increase the cargo size to at least 600, right? 550, 600, in that range, so you have something that competes with the C2, because with the external cargo grids, fantastic to load. Love external cargo grids, by the way. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But there's nothing that competes with it. And the Mule is fantastic, but like, realistically,
the Mule,
or the Raft, I should say. But when it comes to cargo, it's a numbers game. So
yeah, essentially, it's what it boils down to. How much product can you move in the shortest amount of time.
Exactly.
And I mean, like when I started playing, you know, I started with the Connie Taurus, and I was like gonna work my way up. You know, like originally started in the Taurus, and then I joined up with the Captain. You know, remember old Cap? And
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we were doing the Bajini run. This is before everyone blew it up on everywhere, to the point where now they've nerfed it. So, but yeah, no, just we were sharing a cat because he had a cat. So he had 2 compartments, I had 2 compartments, and we were making the Bajini run back and forth. And I was like, yep, gonna get myself a cat. And then I think around that time is when I actually met you. And you let me borrow your C2. And I was like, why would anyone ever buy a cat? You know?
Yeah, the cat.
Like,
just,
it's beautiful. It's such a great ship, but it's just not. It's just not.
Yeah, the modularity on paper is fantastic.
Now,
Idea.
In coming days, I will say this: if CIG decides to make ships, okay, so with the command module integration, right?
Yeah.
If I have a Caterpillar and I have an Ironclad, right, and I store one of the command modules, can I use the same command module to fly to my Caterpillar, move it somewhere, and then detach it, fly to my Ironclad, move it, and like vice versa, and just kind of, you know, control all my ships with that one module? Because if that's the case, then I can tell you right now, like for any planet-side cargo deliveries, a fleet of Ironclads can be run by just a handful of people with command modules.
Yeah.
You know? It's like a lorry truck. It's like an 18-wheeler.
Rumors down the grapevine, and discussions on that topic, but to my knowledge, I don't know if that information's been fully confirmed yet or not.
Yeah, no, I don't, because I mean that would be gnarly if you could use your command module on all of your ships that accept it.
It would be amazing, and then when you have new ships that come in, they just need one main command module, and have your entire fleet on standby.
You know, I mean, I don't like to do CIG's job for them, but I can see a pledge package, you know, in 2028, or sorry, 2957 or 58. That has a command module with a Caterpillar, an Ironclad, and I don't know, the next Drake ship that's going to come out with a command module compatibility, and they'll sell all 3 ships and the command module for like, you know, I don't know, 400 million AUEC, and all the cargo bobs will buy them, and everybody will be happy, and we'll have modularity. Right,
yeah.
You heard it here first.
That's funny. That's awesome. I'd be down for that, but we'll have to wait until our overlord, that Cloud Imperium.
Yes, the holiness Lord Roberts. But yeah, no, well, that's all we have time for on this one. That flies by really quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Well, we might have to get you on again.
I mean, yeah, I'll be if you see me cruising by with my cargo, you can give me a hail. I'll
oh yeah,
we'll make time.
Well, if you find yourself dropping off any hauls here in Levski, drop us a bell, and we'll get you back on.
All right,
man.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
All right, Magic. We'll see you on the next run.
Cheers.
Thanks for sticking around for the first episode of Live from Levski. I am Magic, your host, and be sure to like and subscribe the video so we can keep doing interviews from people all around the verse. And if you have any questions for our future guests,
or comments, throw them in the comment section below. See you next time. Cheers.